Hello, this is Robin. I want to do another Keeping It Real series. I want to welcome all of my friends, whether you're new, whether you've been with me from the beginning. I want to welcome all of you to the YouTube family. And I don't, again, usually have names for these, and I hate to keep repeating myself, but these are my opinions, only my opinions and my views. I'm not pushing anything on anybody. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you agree, that's fine too. If you want to do any input, please leave it in the comment box below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm just, again, I don't have a lot of names for these Keeping It Real series. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I was going to just call this one Communication is a Must. Okay? Communication is a must. That's what we're going to name it. Okay. Again, I'm not no professional any way, shape, or form. So let's get on with it. First off, in any relationship, whether it be a marriage or a long-term commitment, you got to have communication on both sides, the male and the female. And I have been in a relationship to where they didn't have a problem talking about what was going on, whether it was something good, whether it was something bad, whether it was something that I was doing that was bothering them. You have to remember, we do not have ESP, no matter how good that would be in some cases, but we don't have ESP. So if something is bothering one of you, you have to be willing to talk about it. Just an example. My marriage, he does not talk. He talks when he's mad. We both talk a lot when we're mad. But he doesn't communicate. That's just him. It is what it is. And sometimes when he gets upset, he kind of shuts down more. And then that makes it hard because then, things are going through my mind like, what did I do? What did I say? And then I'm on him. What is the matter? I can tell something's bothering you. We need to talk about it. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? So then that upsets him more because I'm pestering him. And then after a matter of days, all this crap's going through my head. Thinking of, I'm trying to think back. What did I do something the other day? What did I say something? And it ends up making me really pissed. I mean, like, seriously, I get very angry. And then when I finally find out what it is, it's usually something didn't even have anything to do with me. He might have been not feeling good for a couple days. He might have had a bad day at work. If you don't say what is going on, then you're left to think all kind of crap, and half the time it's not even anything what you're thinking about. So, like I said, communication is a must. You have to talk to one another. And I don't understand, because when you first meet, you're all talking and lovey-dovey and, telling each other about your lives and childhood and everything. And then it's like one day you woke up and it's like, oh my God, the person that I thought I married isn't that person anymore. And it goes both ways. I don't have a problem talking, as y'all can see. Sometimes it may say I talk too much, but oh well, that's me. But I would rather talk about it. I would rather get it out in the open, whether it's going to make you mad or happy. You have to share both sides. And a lot of marriages might break up, you get further apart. You're don't stay as close as you once were. And you just distance yourself. And you get to the point where when they're in one of them moods, whether it's her or him, you just don't give a damn after a while. You really don't. And I don't baby. I stopped. What's wrong? Come on, tell me. Did I do something? We need to talk. Please tell me what's going on. Did you have a bad day at work? Are you not feeling good? Did I do something? Did I say something wrong? I don't do it no more. I don't do it because I think sometimes they want babied, whether it's him or her. I don't play them games. I'm 55 years old. I'm too old for it. And pretty soon, if the communication doesn't start getting better, then you close yourself off. And not saying that I'm doing that, but I'm just saying, for an example, you do close yourself off and you get to the point to where you don't talk at all. You really don't. And that's sad. It really is. It's sad. So, again, and I understand some people don't talk. Some people aren't as outspoken as other ones. Some doesn't have that, I don't know what you want to call it, that tip for talking. They don't have it in them, and that's okay. But you still shouldn't let one or the other go for days at a time trying to figure out what is wrong with you. Because then, again, you start thinking, all kind of crap. And then you can't get mad for us thinking what we think when you don't want to tell us what we should be thinking, what's wrong. I've even went as far as thinking that maybe, there was somebody else. Maybe he didn't want to be in marriage anymore and he just didn't know how to tell me. But, and this may seem cruel, but I don't want anybody to be with me if they don't want to be with me. I want you to be with me because you love me and you want to be here. Don't be with me just because you think that's the thing to do, or you don't know how to tell me that you maybe just don't have the same feelings that you had in the beginning. And that's okay. That's normal. People do that. And if you don't think it's anything worth fighting for, that's when it becomes a problem. If you have problems and it does get to be that severe, you truly need to talk to somebody. And if you're not willing to go to counseling, talk to your pastor, talk to one another, then you might as well just shut it down before you end up hating each other. And again, you have to pick your battles. And I'm not one with good with that, because again, communication, I don't care how many times I say it. If you don't have communication and trust, you don't have hardly anything. You got to be able to talk to one another. We can't let it go like my husband does, and he doesn't tell me for days on end. And then, again, I'm left to wonder all kind of stuff. And then when I do find out that it was something simple, and he just didn't choose to tell me, and I worried myself sick for all them days, then I blow up. And I have a right to blow up, And then he wonders, why are you being such a bitch today? Well, it would have been prevented if you just would have said a few words. Look, I had a bad day at work. Or I'm not feeling good. Or this is something I need to work out, and I will talk to you at a later date about it. That's all you got to say. It doesn't have to be 3 freaking paragraphs long. Just talk to one another. Talk to one another. Stop getting mad over every little itty bitty thing that goes wrong. And I'm a good one on that too. But that's a whole new different subject. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base on this subject. Again, this is what's going on in my life. I love my husband. I don't feel that I'm ready to give up yet. But again, some people talk easier than others, and I understand that. But it doesn't take a whole bunch of words just to say, look, you did nothing wrong. This is me. It was a bad day at work. I'm not feeling good. Something, you have to have communication. And if you don't have that communication, pretty soon the marriage goes down the drain. It's as simple as that. And I hope you like this Keeping It Real series. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any ideas on what kind of Keeping It Real series you would like me to talk about, leave it in the comment box below. I want to thank you all and have a great day till we talk again. All right. Bye.